Hey guys, so today I'm sharing with you the Spirit Keeper's Tarot by Benebell Wen. So she initially came out with the first edition. I think it was released in late 2018. And at the time, I did not get it because honestly, I was quite intimidated by it. And then I decided that it was something I wanted to work with, and she had released her second edition, which was the Revelation edition, which I think was 2019, if I'm not mistaken. At that time, I still couldn't get it, so I had to wait. And then over this last year, she had been working on the third edition, which is the Revelation. Actually, no. The second edition is the Vitruvian edition. That's a Sepia one. The first edition of Spirit Keeper's Tarot is black and white. Sorry about that. This is the Revelation edition. Anyway, when I had found out that she was working on this edition, I had decided to put some money aside to purchase it, and I pre-ordered it in March, and today it finally came. So I feel like I've been waiting for this deck for like 3 years. It's kind of crazy. I'm very excited to have it, but I also wanted to quickly share with you guys that I did end up getting the journal that goes with it as well. I've had this since probably the beginning of summer, and then I also got, going to be a little challenging to remember. I'm just going to set this aside. The giant book of maps. This is huge, and um, it's essentially like the extended guidebook for this deck. So, I have had this in the journal since the beginning of summer, and I just today received my copy of the deck. So, we are going to dive into it because I'm still recovering from my surgery, but I was very excited about this one, and I felt like I could come on and share it with you guys. So it is absolutely beautiful. This edition is colored. It smells like sandalwood, which I love. Um, and it does come with a little white book. I don't want to bump the camera, but um, which one of the things that I haven't looked through the cards yet, but I did read through the introductory part of the Spirit Keeper's Tarot in the little white book here, and one of the things that really stood out to me was, let's see, I'm trying to find. It says, may these, she speaks about kind of the purpose of the deck. And first of all, it's kind of a collection of humanity's occultism and esoteric knowledge, which I thought was really incredible. And once I looked at it through that lens, it didn't really seem as intimidating as I initially thought. The other thing is that she talks about how these cards will dial you into spheres of the beyond. Working with the Spirit Keeper's Tarot will inspire you to believe. Let the voices of the spirits speak to you directly. May you receive only as you are ready. Um, and then she also talks about each card is designed under strict adherence to principles of talisman crafting and ritual magic, astrology, numerology, alchemy, and a portfolio of mystical and shamanistic traditions converge to engineer a deck that can jailbreak your own mind and gain you access to your full psychic and spiritual potential. The Spirit Keeper's Tarot is a skeleton key for opening gateways that you had otherwise felt locked out of. So it says this 80 card deck that follows the traditional structure of the 78 cards with 3 additional features of having 3 versions of Key Zero. My objective was to merge Rider Waite Smith Tarot with the Crowley Harris Thoth. Then, as the deck evolved, it became its own independent system, to be approached in a way that departs from both its parents. And it says this deck has been programmed to give you direct access to your divine teachers, which I thought was really incredible. And again, like after reading this little introductory bit, it really does kind of make this deck less intimidating because it is very rich in symbolism. And excuse me, I'm putting that very rich in symbolism. And Benebell Wen is an incredible person. I mean, the woman is a walking brain. She's remarkable. But I've been watching her introductory videos on this edition as well on her YouTube channel, which I'll link down below. And she's also has some very down to earth approaches to it. So don't let that deter you or be intimidated like I was initially when it came to this deck. So this is a little magnet that came with it. And this, I believe that's Kuan Yin. She's a deity that I have a lot of affinity towards. My grandmother used to have statues of her all over her house. She still does, actually. My grandmother is 90. So this is the certificate of authenticity signed by Miss Wonderful Benebell Wen. And wow, I got number 10. Huh, I didn't even notice that until now. That's really cool. um, and then I haven't taken this little plastic casing off yet, but yep, it is shiny gilded. And let's take a flip through. I'm gonna just put the box over here. Tell me it is what you seek, and I will show you the way. Lay your fears by my feet, I will dispel them. Name what afflicts you, I can heal it. Whatsoever you need, I shall provide. Here's your refuge, here you will find sanctuary. That's beautiful. I love that. That is actually how I've looked at tarot cards, honestly, and divination. So we do have 3 different versions of the initiate or the fool, and I'm wondering if the other 2 are back. Oh no, they're right there. The fool, the initiate, the seeker, and the keeper. I do know that she also had said that you can use these as significators. So she does talk about that all sorts. I think this is she's from Japanese mythology. Trying to remember. Oh, I love the way that she colored these. She, over the pandemic, being in lockdown, actually went through and um, scanned in her drawings. I think she changed up some of the drawings from the previous editions, and then she digital painted them. And to me, I think also having this deck have color to it, it brings a life to it that I think I needed to be able to connect with it. So I'm kind of grateful that I waited to get the 3rd edition. Huh. That makes me think of the Orin from The Neverending Story. I can't wait to read about that in the Book of Maps. How to tell that I'm a child of the 80s. Yeah, I think the other really great thing about this deck that I'm so thrilled to dive into is all of the occult symbolism, and it reaches throughout all of our history as humanity. She is, as she stated, and it really has displays of multiple beliefs across different cultures. And I'm very much looking forward to having a deeper understanding of that, because I feel like it will definitely help me learn more about so much every time I do a reading with this deck. Material and spiritual colliding. Yeah. Goodness. That is definitely how the tarot card feels sometimes. There she is. Oh, she's beautiful. And the star card is my birth card. So I have it tattooed on me. That is fantastic. I love it. For the moon. The warrior for the sun. Judgment. World. looks like we're in the wands. Oh, these are the aces. Never mind. Goodness. This is what I get for eating lunch before recording a video. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it goes aces, twos in all suits. So it doesn't go suit by suit by suit. Funny enough, I do actually have a copy of this card from the original deck because a friend of mine sent it to me and it's been sitting in my. Actually, I grab it. There it is. So we can actually do a fun little comparison. That is really interesting, huh? Yeah, a friend of mine randomly sent me this just out of the blue, and yeah, so I have that, and this is what the backs originally looked like. You can see the runes there. I wonder if this is the Norns. Yeah, it definitely looks like it might be the Norns. I'm curious about that. I know that she does have angels present in here as well, and she does go into that in her video series on this deck. Angel who illuminates the shadow. Mayan, maybe. See, there's so much I can learn from this. I know that also the queens in this deck are shields, which I found really fascinating. These must be the knights, I think. Because I'm pretty sure the angels are the kings, and then the shields are the shields are the queens, and then these are the knights. And the pages, what it's like. Yep. And then we're back to the fours, it looks like. Interesting. It's funny how this one is actually pretty similar to Rider-Waite Smith, but definitely her own take, her own energy on it. And the same with this one for the Four Swords. Yep, and the Pentacles. Yep, 4 Pentacles. Some of them you can see so many similarities. Looks like Spartan or Greece. I am so excited to understand this deck. I really do feel what she means by kind of jailbreaking your mind. I feel like it's going to open up a lot of possibilities. I know other people who have read with this deck said it definitely made them think a lot, which I'm all for as an Aquarius. 7 of Cups. That's interesting with the mirror and the axe. I know she had said also in the background you'll see many different places around the world, like notable places, for instance, like Taj Mahal or the Library of Alexandria and so forth. That's actually a really good depiction for that, having Atlas. I cannot wait. I am so thrilled. So there we are. There is the long awaited Spirit Keepers Tarot Revelation Edition. And I am so thrilled to share it with you guys. Oh, I would like to keep all this in here. That is something that this is something that I have long awaited, hence why I sort of jumped on to make a video to share with you guys about it, because it's just something I'm very, very excited about, and I know a lot of people are. Benebell Wen's incredible, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Benebell, for this incredible deck. I am unbelievably excited to work with it. All right. Blessed be, guys.